Alcorn. My name is Christiana, and you are now tuned in to Golden Thoughts. Today we will be discussing ways to improve yourself, because I know finals is coming up. Everybody's getting ready to go home for Thanksgiving, and I know it can be a little bit scary, a little bit overwhelming. So I'm going to help you and give you tips on how to improve yourself. So last month we took midterms. I know for a lot of y'all, I don't think it's just for me, midterms was very hard. Very, very hard. It was hard just because transitioning back from the summer and coming and trying to get back used to school and the tests. Sometimes I know like some teachers only gave you one grade and it was the midterm, and if you didn't do good on the midterm you flunked the class. But I know it was hard because it was hard for me. It was very, very hard. Since this semester is almost done and we still got a few grades left, and I know a lot of people are getting nervous about grades coming out. I know it's been very stressful. So these are some tips that I had to take for myself too, because junior year is stressful. It's stressful. But the first tip I will give you guys is to prioritize your time. Set aside some time each day to have your time, just to focus on you, be able to breathe, relax, because you need that in order to do anything. Then I'm going to need you guys to use a calendar, a planner. I specifically use a planner because if I don't write down when my assignments are due, I'm not going to do them. I write down when I got the assignment one day, then I write for another day when I'm going to do the assignment, then the next day I write when it's due. So I'm able to remember, okay, you got to stay on schedule. You got to make sure you're getting stuff done, because you don't want to just be like, oh, I forgot about the assignment, come to class, then you turn your assignment. And then you're going to be looking at the teacher crazy because you like, I forgot all about the assignment. Then the teacher looking at you crazy like, nobody's finna babysit you. You need to learn how to turn your work in and know when stuff is done. Another thing is set aside time to do your homework. I understand we're in college. We came to party, have fun. But that is not the real reason you came to college. The real reason why you came to college is to get an education, to better your future. These professors have what we want. They have that degree. We're trying to get that degree to become better in life. So I feel like you need to prioritize your time and make sure you're doing your work. Don't just be like, okay, I'm going to do my work later because I want to go party. No, because after you party, are you going to want to do your work really? No. Or you're going to be so tired and you're not going to have the energy to do it. Or you're going to be so tired where you can't even figure out if you're doing the stuff correctly. You might just throw something together and then get a bad grade for it. So you need to set aside the time to do your assignments so you can make sure that you're giving the best you can give. Make sure you have enough time to do your work. If this assignment requires you to read, then you got to write a whole essay. Don't just give yourself an hour. Give yourself a good 3. It depends on how fast you can write and how your train of thought is. For me, I have to listen to music to write. Because if I'm listening to music, but the music can't be too loud, while I'm listening to music, I'm able to calm down and focus on what I need to type about. So for me, I set aside about a good 4 hours to do an essay. I might get it done before then, I might not, because sometimes I do like to procrastinate while I'm doing my homework. But at least I know that it's going to get done before I do anything. One of the biggest things I have learned that is very hard for teenagers / young adults, we do not like to ask questions. We feel like we know everything. We don't know everything. That's the problem. We don't know everything. You need to ask for help when you need it. Because if you're not asking for help, you're just going to be stuck. You're just going to be stuck in one place and you're not going to be able to get to where you want to be. So you need to ask for help. It's very important. If you need help with an assignment, even if you don't want to ask the teacher, ask your fellow classmates. Ask anybody else. Just make sure you're getting the help you need. Don't sit there and be confused and just confused by yourself. Make sure you get help, please. This is very, very hard. In class, you'll be sitting down. No, today. While we're in class, I know it may be boring. I know some professors may be just talking and you don't want to listen. But you have to listen, because a lot of the times the professor will tell you stuff that will be on your test and you think is in the notes, but it's not in the notes. The professor said it. So you got to make sure you're paying attention to everything they say to you, so you can make sure you're prepared for your test, your assignments, anything else they hand out to you. So just make sure you're listening and you're taking proper notes, so you be prepared for whatever they throw at you. In college, I understand we like to party. Yes, we like to party. Yes, it's college. But you have to remember, you have class the next morning. You have assignments the next morning. Why are you out at 2 in the morning? No, you got an 8 o'clock. You need to give yourself enough rest every single night, because if you don't, you won't be well rested for class. Coming to class sleepy, you ain't paying attention for real. You really just sitting there just waiting for class to get out so you can go back to sleep or go wherever else you was finna go. That's not good. You gotta make sure you get well rested so you can be prepared for the next. Take a step back and just breathe. Enjoy the air. Enjoy life. One of the lessons I recently just learned from my auntie this weekend was I need to take a step back and breathe. I'm so worried about the future. How is it going to plan out? Am I going to get this job as soon as I graduate? I'm so worried about all that, and I'm not even thinking about what's going on now. I need to remember that I'm still in college. I'm only a junior. I need to enjoy life instead of trying to rush into my senior year, rush into me already graduating. You have to learn how to just go with the flow sometimes. I mean, for me, it's hard because I want to know, like, I want stuff to be planned out so I can be prepared. But you really have to go with the flow sometimes and just breathe. Just know that, okay, as long as you're doing the things you need to do now too for your better future, you'll be fine. It's no point of you stressing over the future. It ain't here yet, is it? So stop stressing about your future and just breathe. Just learn how to take time to yourself. If you gotta go home for some weekends, I know because a lot of people are from Mississippi, go home for the weekend, breathe, sit on the couch, listen to music, watch TV. For me, I love to sleep, so I'm going to sleep as much as possible because sleeping helps me breathe and relax. When I'm asleep, I'm calm. I don't worry about nothing. I'm just there, dreaming. So just make sure you find a way to just breathe. It don't have to be sleeping. It don't have to be music. Whatever helps you breathe and calm down, make sure you do that. So make sure you make this school year count. Make sure you get the grades you want. Make sure you don't live with no regrets, okay? Don't be like, I wish I could have did this. I wish I could have did that. Don't be like that. Everything happens for a reason. So make sure you're just living the life that you want to live. Don't live life for anybody else, for you. And I hope you guys enjoyed my talk with Golden Thoughts. Bye.